Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is Jake and today we're back with another banger video. Guys, it has been officially announced the launch date for 7WMM and it is under 24 hours. Now it is post midnight, but I still wanted to make this video before the launch so I can equip you guys with all the knowledge that you need so you can make the best out of this upcoming launch for 7WMM, which is part of the growth DeFi ecosystem that of course covers the 4WMM. I made videos about this token. It's been super bullish, made absolutely crazy gains by the way with this up, in my opinion, one of the best easily top three best reflection tokens here in Pulsechain. Okay, just because of the fact that we have such a small supply. You can see with 4WMM 869 total supply, so it feels like you're part of a club owning one token of the supply. Now it gets even crazier because with 7WMM, ladies and gentlemen, that supply is effectively cut in half with a 420 total supply. Nice. Okay, no more can ever be minted with a 6% buy tax and a 9% sell tax. 20% of the buy pressure goes towards buying 4WMM. So yeah, you see this token right here, that token will have even more buy pressure. Aside from the fact that people are FOMOing in, aside from the fact that our next leg up is going to be at the 3.3k mark. I am super excited because I did a little bit of Fibonacci retracement and that's kind of my trajectory. I think we're forming a nice cup and handle kind of pattern, so quite nicely. Beautiful looking chart by the way as well. We are currently at $728 per 4WMM, a nice bounce by the way from the kind of correction phase since the last time, with our all-time high of 1,086. guys, absolutely crazy. Yeah, you don't want to miss on 7WMM. Now there was actually a vote on when should they launch this, and obviously the majority voted for the as soon as possible. Okay, and yeah, this is basically more information. There is a launch timer, obviously the website. We're going to leave all that in the description because there's going to be two places that I'm going to need you guys to keep an eye on to get the contract address straight up from the website. Okay, and of course from their main Telegram, the growth DeFi Telegram, none other than that, guys. Okay, don't get it messed up. There will be probably a lot of attempts for people who will try to spread fake contract addresses, so only look out for them in their official Telegram, guys. Okay, so once you go on the link in the description, which is this website, click on that Telegram right there and then look for their pinned messages to get the contract address. Okay, please be careful. There will probably be attempts. So anyone who's DMing you, telling you, oh, I have the early contract address, oh, you're my buddy. No. Nobody will do that unless they're malicious, of course. But aside from that, going back to it, a new chapter is about to unfold as we are about to embark on something very special, launching 7WMM, the groundbreaking reflections coin from Growth DeFi. The day and time for the 7WMM launch has been decided. Monday the 7th of October, which is today, guys. It is under 24 hours, 2 p.m. UTC, so exactly 14 hours and 13 minutes away. This will be a 100% fair launch. LPs will be sent to the burn address. This is good, shows commitment. Shortly after creation, 7WMM, 7-way mirror money, reflects 7 different coins. The P Maker bullish token, by the way, is a PRC20, part of the narrative. ATROPA, oh my god, this is a 100, 200, 300x token to $7.5. You do the math, do your homework. That is super bullish. Teddy Bear, of course, let's see it reach that billion milestone. People calling it the Shiba Inu of Pulsechain. I'm literally holding my bag. I never sold a single token of Teddy Bear, by the way. P-Drip, super bullish, OG project within the Pulsechain ecosystem, and of course they are very seasoned developers from the drip days, so yeah, very credible, very trustable as well. 4WMM, guys, you already know that's going to be the buy pressure back to this, so obviously holding this alongside 7WMM, you're set. You are set. Is basically like passive income with 0 steps, because all you need to do is buy and hold. You can get your ROI back from literally the reflections, the buy and sell reflections. You don't need to do anything. Okay, aside from for example, going here to the light paper, it does tell you fold 4WMM token in the wallet to earn reflections, transfer 0 4WMM token to yourself to receive rewards. So that's how you trigger So of course, if you don't do it, it's fine. It's still going to accumulate. The smart contract will keep records. But if you want to actually receive the reflections to your wallet, you just have to send 4WMM to yourself to just trigger the contract address to distribute the rewards to you. Okay, and you can see that there's other tokens within the ecosystem aside from 4WMM and the upcoming 7WMM. Now, just keep it in mind, you know what I mean? P-Grow could be very bullish. GBTC, I'm holding it back, could be very, very bullish. Okay, so sometimes when people don't talk about those certain tokens, that's when you should be peaking. That's when you should be greedy. Okay, don't wait until they make an announcement. Oh, this will be, you know, part of a leverage opportunity, etc., etc. Which, if you scroll down by the short-term roadmap here, it talks about. So VDCs will be launched for 4WMM and PLSD, so obviously no longer PLSD. After the 7WMM launch will commence, centralized listings should come shortly before our grand finale, leveraging of P tokens, which will usher in a new era for Pulsechain and growth DeFi. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final boss. This is what you are excited for, okay? A leveraging platform for, you know, P tokens. We're talking like, imagine you can leverage on PDAI, you can leverage on PUSD, PWBTC, absolutely crazy. Okay, stake your 4WMM now in the VDC to claim your profits from the leveraging counterparty pool. I believe that's what I meant to say, I think, when it launches. So, of course, being part of the VDC, you make extra rewards. So, yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Okay, that's kind of the next steps within the roadmap. 7WMM is, you know, a stone within that roadmap, which I'm super, super excited, by the way. And, of course, a big shout out to, I believe, the Prairie. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. The Prairie Banana. So, he's also, you know, talking about a very bullish. Honestly, I trust this man. He's done a lot of you know, AMA spaces that I've tuned into myself, and yeah, he's definitely an OG. So seeing him on board also makes me more confident within this ecosystem. So shout out to him for sure. Go give him a follow. Aside from that, guys, now this is the part that I wanted to. The reason why I actually wanted to make this video is because I wanted to equip you guys with the knowledge that you need to be ready for the launch. Okay, now a lot of you guys might be new to crypto. Second of all, a lot of you guys don't know the best strategies when there's going to be an upcoming launch. How can you buy in? How can you make sure that you're going to be one of the first people to buy in once you receive the smart contract? Okay, so this is the situation. We're going to cover that in a second. But before we do that, I wanted to make an announcement. Okay, this is something I've been working on. I've been cooking in the background, and it's basically my first course that I just wanted to publish. You know, kind of a step for myself to becoming, you know, I don't know, self-employed one day. You know what I mean? Thanks to the crypto world, etc. But it's basically a course where I wanted to put all my knowledge, so that people who are new to crypto can fast track, yet not skip the absolutely crucial parts before jumping into buying crypto and investing in it. Because I've seen a lot of people reach out to me and talking about how they have lost their crypto, not due to you know, incorrect financial, you know, decisions, you know, buying at the wrong time. No, it was because they got social engineered and then they got scammed, etc., etc. And this is not very happy to see, guys. It literally actually breaks my heart when I see that, where I've had people message me with portfolios that are way bigger than mine, that they've lost it all. You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, first of all, that is a, you know, it's a moment that is you're being tested by God. So in my opinion, I think this is a process where you'll take a step back so you can take 2 steps forward. Everything happens for a reason, and you'll come back stronger as well. So that's what I believe, number one. Number two, of course, you have to learn from the mistakes, and of course the best thing to do is to learn from other people's mistakes. That's the cheapest way, really, which is why I made this course as well. It covers a lot of things. You can see that it's basically a 7-part series totaling to an hour and a half, a comprehensive course basically, that is perfect for newcomers, obviously investors, crypto enthusiasts, etc. So I do jump into some TA analysis, etc., the importance of volume, the misconceptions of market cap, how it can be, you know, kind of abused to manipulate people to think a certain you know, way. And of course, I also did go into how does actual blockchain work under the hood, what makes up the blocks, how are they linked together, proof of work, and of course with the hash rate, what is hash rate basically, and the difficulty, and how does the difficulty increase with time, etc. And of course, I also touched up on V2, V3 liquidity, etc., and the different token standards within the Ethereum, and of course the comparisons between proof of work and proof of stake. So I've covered a lot of things. Link in the description to that. Now, okay, if you are a YouTube member, so literally, if you are one of those 12 people who are my YouTube members, the DeFi Insiders, automatically you guys can reach out to me through email or Telegram, okay? And obviously provide that you are actually the real member and not someone else who's faking being that member. I will give you 100% discount on the course, because I really do need constructive feedback. This was my first ever course. I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't want to take too much of the video. Let's go back to the main part of the video, which is understanding, okay, when it comes to fair launches. Okay, there's different scenarios here, but we're going to cover one that, okay, you have a contract address. It's seconds that makes a huge difference between making a, basically potentially a 50x or a 5x from a launch, okay? I've seen people do even way more. I've seen people turn $100 into 15K, by the way. I've done mistakes myself where I missed out on it. Okay, number one, obviously you can imagine when something launches, there's going to be a lot of buy pressure. Okay, so the slippage will be high. So number one, if you are going to buy through PulseX, and this is basically where the LP will be deployed or will be added into, will be PulseX, either version 1 or version 2. You guys should already, it's already 100% out. I'm confident that it will be in PulseX farms. Number one thing that you want to do, okay, is setting this to expert mode. Now, please do understand that this is only to be done at your own risk. Why? Because it won't give you, being in expert mode, it won't give you the warning that, hey, your slippage is high. Are you sure you want to do this transaction? So if you enable this, okay, you will actually remove that warning so that you don't have to type in confirm. That is very time cost ineffective. Okay, number two, slippage needs to be changed. 1% slippage will not do it for you. You will be waiting half an hour until the volume has settled down, until it has already probably done a 30x in a few minutes. Okay, so yeah, change that to either. I would say, in my opinion, guys, okay, again, this is all at your own risk. Please do understand. But if you want to be at the the first people, no matter what, you have to set your slippage. Now, obviously, the maximum slippage you can do is 49%, and that's absolute full-on degen mode. So up to you to do that. I have done that in some cases, and it has put me through, because with 49% slippage, it will just put you through most of the times, even if the volatility is extremely high. But in my opinion, I think you should be fine with a 25 or a 35. Again, it has to be up to you. What are your risk tolerances in terms of losing your value to get a spot in the line? So we're going to keep that as 25. Okay, I think that's absolutely fine. Now there's a next level to this, okay, which is using a bot, and I might make a separate video. I'm going to leave the link to the description to this bot in the description below. It's called Prodigy Bot. Of course, you can go vet it out before you use it. Either way, you can generate a new wallet within the bot. Don't ever log in with your same passphrase. And it is, by the way, obviously very trusted. People that I know, influencers, content creators within the community, are following the Twitter, and of course they have mentioned it as well. Prodigy Bot, one of the only, and in my opinion, best bots that includes a lot of features that I cannot cover in a single day, that I'm actually just going to scratch the surface with you guys today. So bringing up that bot, okay, if we go here quickly, this is the bot. Once you start, I'm not going to go through the beginning process. Obviously, it's very self-explanatory. But what you want to do is basically set it up so that, what you want to do is basically set it up because you won't have the contract address until it's launched. I'm going to assume they're going to do it that way, okay, where they won't announce the contract address until the liquidity has been added. Okay, so that means you cannot do a snipe by definition. So instead, the next best thing you can do is basically in my opinion, is a auto buy. So for example, once you paste the contract address here, it will just show you the quick market analysis. This is beautiful, by the way. You can customize this where you can quickly click on Pulse that you want to buy, etc. It tells you the taxes, it tells you liquidity, it tells you the price, market cap, etc. Tells you where has it found it. So Pulsex liquidity V1 is on Pulsechain, etc., etc. But what you want to do, you want to click on config first. So obviously you want to, you know, configure this before the launch. Slippage, you can change that. So of course you can set slippage to be whatever percentage you want. So for example, let's say, you know, we can put it at 30, right? So that will update right here. You can see that. Now, gas limit. Okay, in my opinion, you can click on gas limit. I think you should leave it this untouched. So here it says you can use 0 for the default value, recommended value between 200 or 1 million. I think honestly, and I think by the way, this is in Gwei. I believe that's how you pronounce it, in Gwei. So it's not in Pulse. It's not like 1 million in Pulse. But we can leave it as 0, which is the default. And of course, maximum price impact, I would say 20% is absolutely fine. And of course, basically price impact is different to slippage in a way, right? It's kind of confusing. Price impact basically means, hey, your order is about to break the chart, you know, in terms of impact the chart by plus or minus 20%. Are you fine with that? So in my opinion, keep that price impact. Like either way, you will not, I'm sure you will not break anything more than 5% in my opinion. Okay. So you can actually keep this at 15, even 10% really. But it depends. Leaving it at default 20% should be fine. And then you have max way to pay maximum gas price. So reply to this message with a max amount of gas price. Send 0 to have no limit. Keep that at 0. Okay, keep that at 0 because most of the time, thankfully, being in Pulsechain, you know, gas price is also cheap. You can see the current gas price here, and obviously you can turn this into WPLS. I think if you go to Gold Pulse and you can check out in that. I'm going to quickly double check. Let's see. So stats. If you go to, I believe it is track supplies, liquidities, C validated. Oh, there we go. Gas. I was not reading it. There you go. So it gives you the rough current gas fees right now in Pulsechain. So quite accurate. I like that. But anyways, slippage is the most important thing. Gas limits keep as default. Gas price obviously has a way. Now there's other things that auto approve. Absolutely check that, guys. Okay, don't keep that unchecked because you don't want to waste another time for it to do an approval. You have to confirm, etc. Anti-rug, now this is up to you, but I think just keep it on. It shouldn't flag 7WM either way with anti-rug, so keep that on. Now run checks. Okay, here you can see it'll run through transaction checks, etc. I think because we trust 7WM, you can leave that false. So that will save you even more time, even less processing required. Okay, now in terms of buy buttons, you can customize this if you want, you can edit it, etc. But I'm going to tell you guys a better way to do this, which is going into the advanced. Now you can even do custom RPC. So, you know, it really depends on how full-on flexible, full-on customizable you want to go to. But if you go advanced, and this is the part where I wanted to let you guys know, if you go to advanced user configuration, you're going to do buy on paste. Okay, this is kind of degen, but this is as close as we get to sniping. Okay, the reason being we can't snipe is because we're going to assume that we're not going to receive the contract address before they have provided liquidity. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video for sniping, but this is the next best thing, which is, you know, once you get the contract address, you'll have literally a few seconds, or you'll try to do it as soon as possible, where you can copy the contract address, paste it in, and then it will buy on that paste as soon as you enter that. So you can put an amount in terms of dollar value. So of course you have to first of all load up your wallet. But let's say you want to buy in like $50 worth, it will, you know, it will basically set that. And then now once you go back, let's say we wanted to buy 4WMM right now, we click on that. We just have to paste it. And of course here it does say insufficient funds, but it was quick as that, guys. Okay, with the high gas fees, with the, you know, high slippage tolerance. So it is beautiful. This is how you get in early. I'm going to keep the video simple as that. I hope you guys learned from this. Okay, I am sleepy. It is 1 p.m. And if you guys didn't know from my voice, I'm a little bit under the weather. So yeah, I'm going to be having a nice sleep. I'm going to wake up at 7 a.m. to go to the gym. So yeah, I shall end this video here. I really am excited for 7WM and the future of this. Now, I believe the launch price, okay, if I go back to here, you can see, by the way, in the growth DeFi, I believe the launch price was mentioned somewhere up here. I'm not 100% sure if someone asked that question, but I think the launch price will be around 30 $30, if I'm not wrong, guys. Okay, no, I guess I can't confirm this, but yeah, the launch price for 7WMM will be around $30, 420 total supply. So yeah, super bullish. But yeah, I think anyways, for some reason, oh, there we go, it is 20. There we go, we found it. Is there a launch price for it? It'll be $20, guys. So owning, oh my god, imagine if you were able to effectively snipe, you know, one or two, a few, a handful, etc. of 7WMM. We're talking half the scarcity of 4WMM. And look at 4WMM. This is with 800, under 1,000 total supply, and has already hit the triple digits. We have touched on 4 quadruple digits. Now imagine how aggressive would that be with 7WMM? Super exciting times ahead, guys. This is why I love being in Pulsechain. The different, you know, the different ecosystems that we have, bringing different, attracting different types of investors, you know, from different degen levels as well. I really like this. I'm going to end the video there. I really hope you guys had a great weekend so far, and hopefully a nice start to your working week, whether if you're self-employed or of course working 9 to 5. Crypto is a smart tool for us to work, you know, smart rather than hard. So, you know, I hope you guys been enjoying my videos, you know, sharing that knowledge with you guys, so that we're one step closer to buying back time, the one currency that truly does not inflate, so we can enjoy our life and praise God, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Take care.